Return to office and dress code. I work in IT for a manufacturer. A global organization with offices in more countries than not in countries. 30,000 employees globally. Our really good CIO who was technical enough to get it, and smart enough to realize that a global organization needs global people from all areas with wide ranges of skills. He retired abruptly. He led us very well through the uncharted COVID waters and we did well. His replacement was named, and was a high-level financial guy about 2 years ago. Many of us knew what this meant. There are some very accurate memes and colloquialisms about fiancé guys destroying IT. Just around his 1-year anniversary, he announced that we must return to the office and use the same emotional appeals about collaboration and missing something with remote work as the other brain. Dead executives around then globe. After a couple of weeks of enforced 2 core days a week for only the office he worked at and the other corporate office in the neighboring city, were a set of mergers and acquisitions with multiple key offices. Anyway, after a couple of weeks of this RTO, email was sent about dress code. Clean jeans. It would be best to wear company-branded shirts or polos. After all, IT is on the same floor as the executives and he's not going to look good bending the knee if his serfs are dressed in t-shirts. Comments were made on the side by middle management on how this would reflect poorly on reviews and merits. The malicious compliance part. I decided to purchase a 4-pack of high-vis polo shirts. Bright yellow, bright orange, teal green, and gray, each with reflective striping. For the last year I have worn these shirts every core day. We are after all a manufacturer. Our corporate office is attached to a manufacturing building where high-vis is required, along with hard hats, hearing protection, safety boots. We take our safety seriously and I applaud that. Today my manager let me know that both the CIO and the senior director that I report into after a few layers of yes people have commented that my shirts are not liked. My manager said that it's totally up to me what I do. But he strongly recommends picking my battles and not wearing those shirts anymore. So I leave with this. I'm writing up an ethics complaint now. But what should I wear next week's core days? I'm thinking about showing up in my suit and nod to those 2 cowards who can't even say something to me directly. Thoughts? My suggestion? Keep wearing the same high-vis polos. And file a complaint with HR that, as an IT worker in a space attached to a manufacturing plant requiring safety gear, you have done your best, at your own personal cost, to ensure work-appropriate attire that also meets safety standards, and you are now being singled out by members of leadership, with implied threats to your performance evaluations, because you are prioritizing work-related professionalism over irrelevant appearances while fully conforming to the workplace dress code to which you are now subject since the cancellation of work from home. Get the paper trail going and find a good employment lawyer for the inevitable retaliation lawsuit. While you're at it, check to see if you are in a one-party consent to record state. If so, get a pocket voice recorder so you can get evidence of any future conversations about your attire. Pimp suits, here we come. High-vis and high fashion. Get one of those high-vis prom suits like in Dumb and Dumber. Find the oldest and dressiest possible way to dress that matches the dress code. I saw an MC once where she had gone with Victorian. If you can possibly outdress the ones that are implementing the dress code so you look like you're their boss, even better. After all, they say dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Bright lime green suit with a creamsicle orange shirt and white tie. I'm considering Hawaiian shirts with a kilt when we are forced to RTO. Here you go. https://tuxedoaction.com/products/men's 3-piece suits limited button orange. So, let me see if I got this right. Your IT in a building next to a manufacturing plant that requires safety precautions be taken and they don't like this? Fuck the ethics. If you're in the US, report them to the labor board. Anything you do in the plant requires safety gear that isn't dress code appropriate to their stupid standards. Time to pull out the top hat and tails, complete with walking stick. 1980 women's power suit with the biggest shoulder pads you can find. Preferably a pencil skirt with a questionable crotch outline. Bonus points for heels. It's still a suit. A mankini a la Borat. Safety is important, got to be seen. I just had a thought. What about a Freeman stillsuit and a popcorn bucket? Bam! Herb Tarlek style. Plaid polyester suit via WKRP sitcom from the 80s. Gotta wear the white penny loafers. Show up in a full-on tuxedo and bow tie. One of our customers requires the office employees to wear collared shirts. One of the engineering managers exclusively wears Hawaiian shirts along with a mix of the super loud graphic button-ups from Temu. A Christmas-style sweater with the company logo on the front accented by flashing LEDs. A few ideas. Bright, neon pink tuxedo. Gaudiest, most horrifying Hawaiian shirt and animal print pants. Nice suit, but with a biker gang style stitching on the back. Keep wearing the high-vis, but add a hard hat and some big work boots. Extra points for hard-toe boots. Frilly Victorian suit, preferably in a lovely pastel, and a giant feathered hat. Duct tape suit, 1960s vinyl suit, preferably with embedded glitter. Regular white button-up shirt, regular slacks, huge clown suspenders, crazy socks, toe shoes. Do you like your job and want to stay? If you do, sometimes it's not worth it to die on that hill. If it were me, I'd wear full Highland dress kilt, sporran, Balmoral jacket, a Glengarry and a skeen dhu. If they object, lodge a complaint with our on the grounds of racial discrimination. Please remember that with the kilt, underwear is required if there are to be ladies present or they will be dancing. Bolo tie or ascot depending on where you live.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Eracast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.